What's up, people? How you doing? TK Pryor, Master Wealth Builders LLC, financial literacy guy, coming at you with a video every single day. And my goal is to inspire people to do something financially smart by talking on a video, education, webinars, public events about things that other communities already use, right? If you start talking about other ethnicities that are not melanated, they all participate in higher numbers within financial services. Across the whole board, the analytics from the government website proves that we have the lowest participation in every ethnicity, right? So there's 100 years of proof that it works. It's just that we don't choose to participate. So the idea is information is power. If you expose yourself to services that allow you to be stronger, if you have those services in place, then maybe you can make some fiscally responsible decisions and elevate yourself so that if, or just in case, or what if the unexpected happens, you don't have to pay for it out of pocket. You can basically lean on the protective measures that you put in place from financial services. That's what all of this stuff is. They're protective measures that you can have a backup plan, a plan B. In the event something unexpected happens, you want to have some sort of plan B in place. So I started talking about what are the plan Bs? What are the benefits of these plan B services? Because not every company is created equal. And what I tried to do is align myself with the top rated agencies and companies that only offer AAA rated, high quality, a lot of benefits that are advantageous to the consumer. Because that's the difference between one company and another in the realm of insurance. One company has more benefits. One company is more advantageous to the consumer than the other. That's how they separate themselves. Company A gives you 2 more benefits than Company B. Company B is more flexible in terms of you accessing your benefits, right? Company C has a track record of always being there, always paying out, not giving you a hard time in process and procedure. So you need to refer to a subject matter expert. That's what I try to be in terms of guiding you through the world of benefits as it applies to compound interest, accounts that never lose money, not on the stock market. So you get some of the upside potential, but none of the downside risks. Positioning yourself so that you have something to leave behind if generational wealth is something you even care about. But if you don't care about leaving behind, then how about strengthening your life while you're here? Because you can borrow against it, you can collateralize it, you can get a line of credit against it. It actually becomes an asset. What is that? It is cash value life insurance. It becomes an asset. As it builds, as you put more money into it, IRS code 7702 rewards you for saving and planning for your future. It grows tax deferred. And that asset can be used as a line of credit. It can be used as a loan. So you don't have to go to the bank. You can go to your insurance policy that has cash value and say, can I get a line of credit? Can I get a loan? That gives you more financial strength than the people who refuse to put that in place. And because you're getting compound interest, my highest account is 21% compound interest for the first year. Then I have another company that does 11% for 3 years. So guess what? Compound interest grows faster, like an avalanche, more than simple interest at a bank account. So if you're going to save money, save it in compound interest via IRS code 7702 that rewards you for what? Planning for your future. Let it grow tax deferred. So all of these things help you. These are financial services within my tool belt. And I'm just trying to expose people to what these services can do and how it can help you and why you should have it in place and why you're better off if you do it versus people who don't do it. What are the advantages? What are the benefits? What are the pros? That's what I'm here for. That's why you go to a licensed professional, right? That's the purpose of taking a state exam and learning the fundamentals. Once you learn the fundamentals, it's all about strategy. We don't do products here. At Master Wealth Builders, we want you to accomplish your goals. We ask you what your goals are, and then we suggest to you what will get you there the fastest. We look for areas of opportunity within your financial needs analysis where there's gaps. And if there's a gap, then we suggest, and it's totally up to you. We've had people that take advantage of our free consultation and not do anything. It's totally up to you. All I'm going to do is look at your current finances, look for a gap, look for an area of opportunity, then make a suggestion. Now, you choose what you do after you have a consultation, but it only costs you your time because the consultation is free. Take advantage of wealth strategists. A lot of licensed agents are about money. They're not pushing products, or they are pushing products based on how much commission they make. I don't know how much commission I make. I don't care. What I'm trying to do is strengthen you based on the fact that Jewish, Asian, Mexican, Europeans all have this stuff in place. They have 100 years of proof saying that if you have this in place, you're better off than people who don't. Showing that they can borrow against their policy to buy a car, buy a house, open a business. I'm trying to give you financial strength. I'm trying to give you things that's going to help you in the long run if you have these financial services in place, and then talk about the benefits and then cater those benefits to what you're trying to accomplish, right? If you are trying to start a business, then use a fixed index annuity to strengthen your base, your economic base, with an asset that grows over time. Instead of saving your money in Bank of America at less than 1%, save it in a fixed index annuity, but only use 30% of your net, so that your company is building an asset, and then you can become your own financier as that asset grows to a decent value within the compound interest, right? You either take out a line of credit against it, or you're allowed to take out 12% every single year, which is usually equal to the interest you're earning. So that's just math. And the math's better when you're in compound interest versus simple interest. So I'm trying to make sense. And I'm in a world where people don't make sense of things that do make sense. It's like the comprehension factor isn't there. And I'm constantly begging people to do something that's going to change their life. A lot of people online talk about impact, right? And talk is cheap. So some people film impact, but is what they're doing really impactful when you're just giving away fish? What I'm trying to do is teach you how to fish. What I want to do is expand to a expo, financial literacy expo, where you walk in with an intent and you walk out with that service. If you came to learn about a trust, you walk out with a trust. If you came to open a business, you walk out with the paperwork where that business is now reality. Intentful, impactful, results, tangible. I don't want to give you a fish. I want to create a financial literacy class where you sit in a room just like a RIA. Instead of learning about real estate, now you're learning about financial literacy concepts that they don't teach you in college. You can have a PhD in economics, but you won't learn how to be your own business, be your own entrepreneur, finance that business using bootstrap methods like asset collateralization. That's what we need to sit in the room and talk about. That's what we need to expose you to in collaboration with other CEOs and business owners that come teach their subject matter expert learns. So Financial Literacy Club is on the blog section of my website. That's a goal. That's being impactful. That's not giving you a fish, that's teaching you how to fish. So the goal here is to elevate. And we live in a world where people are so unintentional or fake that when you say that you are intentional, they don't believe you. They literally dismiss it like, whatever, what's the catch? The catch is you have to put in time and energy to learn. You have to want it. One of my goals is to sponsor military. I'm prior service. I spent 11 years on active duty. I want to be able to sponsor all military people who want to join financial services and become a wealth strategist so that there's no money coming out of your pocket. Even though it's a 1099 position, I still want you to be able to join this industry. And the only effort you'll have to put into it is time, the ability to pass the test. But all of the fees will be covered by Master Wealth Builders. So I'm trying to be intentful. I'm trying to change lives. Why am I so passionate? Because I've been on the receiving end. I was supposed to die 2 times. Did 2 tours in combat, Iraq. I had family situations where I was supposed to die. So now I don't care about the stuff other people care about. I don't care about smoke. I care about impacting lives of other people. Click the link in my bio, schedule a free consultation. Let me expose you to some tactics, principles, and strategies of the super rich.